Time running out on Utsonomiya. And look who has possession. Jared getting the ball here, Jima. Pulling back. Up against Jalen Hudson. Behind the back dribble. Passing it out. There's Jared with a three-pointer. And it's a connection. Jima with another assist.
Jima just read the defense so well there off the pick and roll. Anticipating he's going to go for the roller. What's he do? Kicks it out to Jared, wide open on the perimeter.
And what a patient play by Utsonomiya. Hit the shot with shot clock almost out. And Oshefu losing possession. Lead pass. Josh Scott held down by Jalen Hudson. No basket. Foul downstairs.
Oh, watch this. The ball doesn't touch the floor when they try to break.
And easy 2 points for Josh Scott.
Jalen Hudson, his first personal, team's third. Entering the game for TNT is number 8, Utsonomiya. And entering the game for Brex is number 12,
Takashima in the ball game here for Utsonomiya. Jason Castro is going to be held back in the fray momentarily. Deflection, the ball going to a wide open Josh Scott. Everything falling the way of Utsonomiya. When that ball is moving around, it's bound to find someone who's open.
Well, if I'm TNT, I'd call a timeout right now, because at the moment it looks like nerves.
A 30-point lead by Utsonomiya in a huge breakaway stemming from that second quarter surge.
Well, Blur's coming back in the game, and again, this has been the problem with TNT, not really having that natural floor general to kind of orchestrate the offense for them. It's very much isolation play. You go against the Brex, again, very disciplined, very collective, both ends of the floor.
Daniel Oshefu has played in Spain, Japan, Korea, Mexico. He's a familiar face in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. He played for Villanova that won the NCAA championship in 2016, making the first free throw. Missing the second. And Josh Scott grabbing possession. Josh Scott outside. Off to Endo. There's Jared going up against Jalen Hudson. And then a quick pass out, and that's a connection. Ikaruga getting it from Jared. Ball movement, unselfish play by Utsonomiya, and they've opened up a 32-point lead. What a wipeout here. Being fashioned by Utsonomiya Brex, the reigning Japanese B.LEAGUE champion.
Second personal and team's third.
Now again, under Japanese B.LEAGUE rules, you are allowed, and as well as the EASL, you're allowed to play an Asian heritage import. Utsonomiya has an Asian heritage import in Jae-Min Young from Korea. Oftana with the foul. Player number 8 for TNT. Watch it here. A push from behind by Oftana.
Entering the game for TNT is number
32-point lead by Utsonomiya. Josh, are you surprised?
Yes, very. Because I thought the way they came out in the first quarter, in the second part, they were a much more collective team. I think what's happened now, emotionally, they've lost this one.
Only 6 points scored by TNT in this third quarter.
That's a nice high-low action there, but they got to get the ball to Jared. He's got a mismatch.
And there it is. Unselfish play, they give to Endo, but they miss the shot. Glenn Kobuntin with a rebound. Jason Castro with possession. He'll go to the line, but a lot of one-on-one action from TNT.
But I like that one, though, Dean. The difference is in that play, not settling for a perimeter shot. Trying to get in the paint. He's trying to dish off to a Shefe, can't get it. In the end, he's going to the free throw line. If you can break the defense down and make them shift, it's a good play.
Well, Oshefu giving him the pick, give him an opportunity to try to make his way close to the basket. Jason Castro has not scored in this game. "36 years old, once considered Asia's best point guard, Mikey Williams, man on the right, JD Tukab, the other player."
Well, Japanese fans will remember him in 2018 when Gilas played Japan on the road in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. He hit the three-pointer that sealed the deal. Jason Castro, however old he might be, 20 years from now, they're going to need to find new players to play around him.
Still working hard, still in the mix, Jason Castro. Open shot, Oshefu with a rebound.
Now they got to break it. Try and get something quick here. Put him under pressure.
There's the screen, deflection. They pass it back to Jason Castro. Oftana with a breakaway down the baseline, and he scores the basket.
Oh, here we go. This is much better now. Get out. Get to the free throw line.
Oftana, he will go to the line. He scored the last basket for TNT. Watch the swipe. Oftana from Endo, and then going strong. There's the bump.
I mean, Dean, we could give all the credit we want to Utsonomiya Brex. We know they're a great team. But if they're just anticipating that TNT are going to shoot three-pointers, they're going to get ready to get out in transition when they come up with loose ball. Last two plays, TNT have got inside the paint, and now they're going to the free throw line.
Oh, but missing the free throw is Oftana. Things not falling the way of TNT. They were 2 out of 6 from the free throw line in the first half. That's 33.3% shooting from the stripe. That's 1 out of 2 for Calvin Oftana. Lead is 27. Liajima. Again the dish. Oh, there's a steal. Kosuke. Takeuchi not getting the handle, and then a rejection by Jared. Pogoy shot was erased. Almost a steal. Jared.
They've got to come for a double team.
He's looking to pass off.
Yep.
Good defense by TNT, forcing that turnover.
Well, TNT just rotating a little bit better there. As soon as the double team came over, Jarrett's trying to kick it out. They had to jump at that point. That was probably the best defensive passage we've seen for TNT Tropang GIGA in this game.
Pogoy is lifted. Paul Varilla, defensive guard, is now in the ball game. Jason Castro leading the charge, quarterbacking for TNT. Another deflection on the part of Utsonomiya. Active hands, disruption on the defensive end.
Oftana's got to come up the free throw line extended. Jason Castro can't pass in the ball, the defender's in the way. Once he's got inside the paint, move, get open. It's a wide open look if he does that.
Chemistry seems to be lacking on the part of TNT on the defensive and on the offensive side. Let's see what they can do in this sequence. Jason Castro over to Paul Varilla, and then Oftana. There's the pick by Oshefu. Oshefu has possession, power move, and it's 2 points.
That's much better now. Get the big man involved, get him some confidence.
25-point lead by Utsonomiya. TNT slowly chipping away, but it's still a mountain to climb. Wide open is Makoto Hiejima, and he gets the offensive rebound, and then the open dish. And Josh Scott scoring once more. Hiejima. He's doing better as a facilitator than as a scorer.
Ooh, Hiejima?
Hiejima's piling up the assist. He's got 6 feeds in this game. Foul on the post move by Oftana.
Well, whenever you watch Hiyajima play for Japan, I mean, he is just a great player to come off of any screen and get an open shot. But it goes back to what we said earlier. Playing for such a great club that's really allowed him to develop and progress his career, he's now becoming a combo guard.
And you see in your screens, Utsonomiya is in the penalty, and it's 2 free throws being given to Calvin Oftana.
Well, that's a huge plus for TNT Tropang GIGA now, because with 2:01 left, down by 27 points, they've got to try and get this down as close to 20 as possible going into the fourth quarter.
3 referees on the floor from Indonesia, Syria, and Thailand. Oftana missing the first free throw. TNT just not fortunate to get those free throws to fall. And it's been a struggle. That's 1 out of 2 for Calvin Oftana. A massive 26-point lead. Josh Scott putting it between the legs. That's Hiyajima. Hiyajima forced to jack it up, missed the shot. There's going to be a foul, a push underneath.
Slight push to the back on the rebound. Standard call you get here in international rules. I think it's on Jason Castro as well.
There it is.
Second personal and team.
Takeuchi was pushed. Go to the line for free throws.
To be honest, I thought it was very unnecessary as well. It's a poor foul because now you send Takeuchi to the free throw line.
And you remember his twin brother, Georgie. Georgie and Kosuke Takeuchi, longtime players for the Japanese national team. And what about that Japanese national team going to be playing in the FIBA World Cup this year with Yuta Watanabe and Hachimura playing together, 2 NBA players on that national team.
Some phenomenal talent on the Japanese basketball coming through, and for sure we're going to see that talent in Okinawa this summer at the FIBA World Cup.
Hiyajima. He's not looking to score, he's looking to pass. Oh, but wait a minute. He went up for the shot and he missed. Jason Castro getting possession. He will be fouled, he'll go to the line. Penalty situation, and in fact, that's 1 minute to go in the third period. Takashima with a foul.
It's a travel to me. If it's not a foul, it's a travel.
Yeah. They didn't call the foul in that instance. They called the foul later. Shohei Kitagawa checking in for Utsonomiya. And one player on the Utsonomiya roster not playing tonight, Josh, is Yuta Tabuse, 5'8", 42-year-old player. Once played for the Phoenix Suns. He's in a roster, but not playing tonight.
Let me tell you something right now. You talked about the Takeuchi brothers. The summer of 2006, I was a 16-year-old kid playing for the national team of England, watching Takeuchi get the victory. I think it was against Puerto Rico inside Tama. But now you mentioned another big name, excuse me. I was 14 years old watching Yuta Tabuse play with Steve Nash at the Phoenix Suns. For me, this is an honor to see him here at the Brex Arena.
And what a breakthrough for Asian basketball, for a player to make it in the NBA. Yuta Tabuse, sort of like one of the pioneers of Asian players in the NBA.
Well, again, you don't want to pick up another silly foul because you're going to send it to the free throw line. This is where we talk about discipline. 48.3 seconds left. You got to keep your composure. He's not going to shoot a three-pointer out there.
Oftana fouling Makoto Hiyajima. That'll be foul number 3 for Calvin Oftana. Less than a minute to go here in this quarter. It started out as a close game, and then a huge 32-8 blast by Utsonomiya in the second quarter. EASL piling up the points here in the third period.
Well, Brex just know how to ride the storm. The pressure came from TNT Tropang GIGA at the end of the first quarter. But again, as I said before, they know how to read up their opposition. Where they get the strengths, they also know where the weaknesses are. And they realize in the second quarter, let's throw it down low to Josh Scott.
Jalen Hudson back in the fray. Castro's been doing the heavy lifting from the backcourt. Hudson, that's a three-point attempt, and he will be fouled. And go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, here, Jima's got to be careful there because you don't want to play to come down and roll on your ankle. It's a little bit reckless in my mind.
And in the PBA, Hudson averaging 33.8 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. Hitting 40.7% for three-point distance, but missing his free throw. He's also shooting 71.7% from the line. But it's been that kind of night for TNT. Even from the free throw line, they have not been consistent.
There's also other factors you got to take into place. I mean, imagine if we were playing in the Philippine arena right now. Packed out with probably, what, 20, 30,000 Philippine basketball fans. These kind of things come into factor. You're on the road here in Japan. It's a away game for them. It's a learning experience. That's the biggest thing.
22 points now for Jalen Hudson. Make that 23. Still a big 25-point lead here, enjoyed by the Brex. Full court pressure from TNT, but safely crossing the timeline. Kohei Kosai.
Don't want to foul. Don't want to send him to the free throw line again.
EASL with a floater and the connection. Jalen Hudson being defended by EASL. Jason Castro letting it loose, and that's a three-pointer.
Well, that's a gamble there. Gee, I think that's a foul. I think they should be going to the free throw line. That's a little bit reckless.
Josh Scott saying that he was fouled. Almost no time left in that quarter. But holding on to a 24-point lead, 79-55. Utsonomiya tearing this game wide open. And let's see some highlights of the best action from the third period momentarily. Makoto Hiyajima did a lot of damage in that third period. He was scoreless in the first half, but he exploded here, facilitating, making the shots, going to the free throw line.
Well, he's been causing a lot of problems off the pick and roll with Josh Scott. You know, when he runs one way, he comes off another screen. He's running circles off the ball screens right now. TNT Tropang GIGA, they're just having a bit of problems guarding it.
And check out the stats. 64% shooting for Utsonomiya from two-point distance and 46 from three-point distance. They've scored 12 triples so far in this contest.
The worrying stat's been the rebounds. 34 rebounds, 19. We can talk about assists. We know the two teams play different style of basketball, but you cannot be out-rebounded by that much.
Jarrett, another three-point connection from him. A nice touch from the outside. And Jarrett saying thank you to the guy upstairs. Here's the baseline drive by Calvin Oftana. The pass coming from Jason Castro. A quick turn, and he escaped Endo's defense.
Well, we talked about the last game, of course, with the Fubon Braves. TNT's got to look at this and try to find little margins to achieve. One thing they should try to do, try to get into the penalty in the first 5 minutes.
And that means they've got to be aggressive. Here's an outside shot from Jalen Hudson. That was not an aggressive move. That ball moving around, looking for the open man. Josh Scott has possession. There's the penetration, and Jared with the outside shot. As time almost out on the shot clock of Utsonomiya. Jason Castro still in the game. Pulling up for a jumper, that doesn't fall. Wide open for that shot.
Nobody going in for an offensive rebound.
Watanabe, the point guard for Utsonomiya, taking a shot from the outside. Not making it. Jalen Hudson with the easy rebound. Oshefu giving him the screen. Jalen Hudson is going to be fouled going up for a shot.
That's the more aggressive move you talked about now. Now you get to the free throw line. That's foul number 1. Get into the penalty in the first 5 minutes.
EASL Brex, number 13, Watanabe, his first personal and team first. Hudson to the line for 2 shots.
And there's the first free throw in for Jalen Hudson.
Well, no one can question the talent of this man. He's got 24 points in tonight. I mean, Dean, he has been a phenomenal player. But again, basketball is a team sport. You want to compete here at the EASL, you got to do it collectively.
That's 2 out of 2. And without a doubt, Josh, you need to play team basketball because this game is all about unity, it's all about teamwork and togetherness. 22-point lead by Utsonomiya. That was once 32. Biggest lead of the ball game. Josh Scott putting on the move. Touch pass, wide open shot. Basket for Utsonomiya. That's a 3-pointer.
This is the worry now for TNT Tropang GIGA because Castro's hit the deck. This will happen there.
Castro's down. Might have hurt his hand. They're asking for a timeout to get him replaced. That's what happened here to Jason Castro. He tried to poke the game, rather the ball away, and then he went down. It might have hurt his wrist in trying to poke that ball away. He's back on the bench. But the man who scored that 3-point shot earlier, Jae-Min Young, 6'7", 23 years old. He played for the Korean under-17 and under-19 national teams in the World Championships in Spain and in Egypt. Castro in pain, that wrist hurting. Jae-Min Young, Asian heritage import from Korea for Utsonomiya. Coach Jojo Lastimosa of TNT Tropang GIGA. You see his assistant coaches Sandy Raspacachaga and Yuri Escueta. Assistant coach Josh Reyes is also there. Kelly Williams hasn't been checked back in by Coach Lastimosa. Jalen Hudson with the possession, almost more a transition attack by Jae-Min Young, who's going to go to the line.
Like try to go for a backdoor play, but you got to give a bounce pass. And that one, it's just so predictable. You're going to go for it.
Those passes clearly anticipated by the tough defense of Utsonomiya. Paul Barilla, number 9 player for TNT. And now the Asian heritage import, Jae-Min Young, at the line for 2 free throws.
He's come a long way, this young man, because last season he wasn't really a factor in the build-up to the championship. But it's good to see him with the confidence. Really reminded me a little bit of Lee Hyun-jung.
Long line of terrific Korean players, so adept at hitting the outside shot. And once more, Takeuchi on the floor, giving Utsonomiya more size.
Well, it's a good look deep, but he's got to finish that one.
Opportunity here for TNT to attack the inside. And there's a steal. Turnover against Utsonomiya.
That's a problem right there. They come up with a steal, they don't try to push the tempo. They got to be quicker in transition.
Ochefu with the offensive rebound. He's hemmed in. Here's an open shot. And R.R. Pogoy hitting it from the corner, three-pointer. Watanabe with the basketball. Getting the pick. Pick and pop, no, not quite. And Jay almost losing possession. Utsonomiya still has possession. 5 seconds to go, and they score the basket. Oh, big basket by Kitagawa.
Yeah, it's great when you got a backcourt of so many players that can just take that mid-range jump shot off the dribble.
All about being alert. That ball was kicked by Hudson off his foot. A blow by, and then the missed outside shot. Ochefu with the possession. Here's a lead pass to Jalen Hudson. And he'll miss the layup.
But who's running with it? Who's following up for a rebound?
A lot of time left in this basketball game. And a turnover against Utsonomiya. Paul Barilla giving it over to R.R. Pogoy with a shot. Missed everything.
Well, you had Barilla and R.R. Pogoy both running on the wing, but again, TNT Tropang GIGA, they don't want to get out in transition.
And there's that foul by R.R. Pogoy against Takeuchi. He would have been trapped in a mismatch at the post.
Dean, I think the biggest thing in this game is that Utsonomiya Brex are just so quick at playing a very high tempo style of basketball. They don't always go for a quick shot in transition, they get the right shot. But you can see, we talked about the depth. TNT Tropang GIGA, physically, emotionally, very fatigued.
And earlier you talked about Utsonomiya's ability to read the defense and attacking the weak links of TNT, and that's been working like a charm for the Brex.
Well, Endo's wide open.
And he'll connect. If you leave him open, Endo's gonna drill that three-pointer.
He's been terrific tonight, hasn't he?
Jalen Hudson giving up the ball. There's gonna be a foul. Oftana attacking the baseline, but I think he might have stepped. He might have stepped on the end line, so that's... What was that call? I didn't quite hear it.
Stepped out of bounds.
Oh, stepped out of bounds, so we called it right, yeah. It's 29-point lead by Utsonomiya. Shake and bake by James. And then back to him. There's a three-pointer, not there. Ochefu claiming the board.
5 minutes to go here. It's about pride for TNT. Finish on a strong note.
Back shot for Calvin Oftana falling in. There's Endo getting off a shot, off-balance shot from the corner. What a shot coming from Endo. Nothing but net, and Josh Scott sitting on the bench enjoying the action while watching his teammates. Jalen Hudson with the steal. Kobuntin is going to go to the line, drawing the foul from Yang.
That last three-pointer by Endo. I mean, look, TNT played very good defense. So Shefe came over the double team, and again, they reacted and rotated very well. When Endo's making fadeaways in the corner, there's not much more you can do.
Some of those shots are incredible. Kobuntin at the line for 2 free throws.
But again, that's the key thing in the difference in this game. In the first quarter, how many uncontested three-pointers did Utsonomiya Brex have? Way too many. I would live any day of the week as a TNT, if I was a TNT Tropang GIGA coach, if he's making fadeaways like that. There's not much more you can do.
And that was certainly an incredible shot by Endo. And TNT continuing to miss from the free throw line. That's 1 out of 2 for Glenn Kobuntin. Matt Ganuela's roster.
TNT's got 6 players on the court right now.
TNT is number 24.
Okay. Maybe be aware of that next time.
Well, Oftana's now checked out. First time on the floor for Matt Ganuela's roster. With 4 minutes to go in this basketball game. To have Josh Scott just watching from the bench and missing the recipient, Varela. Another turnover against TNT.
Again, Varela was stuck in the corner. Great penetration, but flash. Come free throw line extended. You got to be wide open.
Endo taking the shot. Back to Endo. Here's Jared with a move.
Whoa.
Got away from Ochefu. And it's going to be a foul on Varela.
Well, Dean, I'd like to see the replay of that one because many times you would see this called an unsportsmanlike foul. That's a little bit reckless.
Fouls on TNT number 9, Paul Varela. His second personal, team's third.
Now, of course, in the PBA, would you say that's a standard foul?
Yeah, that would be a standard foul.
Now, because it's very subjective, and again, I'm not trying to criticize anybody here, of course, but you watch any international basketball game, B.LEAGUE, Basketball Champions League in Europe, BCL Americas, sometimes you will see referees very quick to maybe upgrade that just for the safety of the game.
Well, the big determining factor is whether you go for the ball or you go for the man. That particular instance, Varela tried to stop that that shot by putting up both his arms and stopping.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you're right. You know, he did actually have a hand in the ball, so I will give him that factor. But you just sometimes you see the overreaction, maybe.
Jared, what a night it has been for both imports. And Josh Scott is coming back in with 3:25 to go, and Jared is going to the bench. What a switch. And look at this. From the inbound. TNT giving up possession. And then, oh, no miss. Josh Scott.
I think he might have taken an extra step there.
There's a shot from the outside, not getting it. Kohei Kasai.
It's all the consolation right now, but again, you got to finish the game with pride.
That's a 31-point lead. Biggest lead was 32. An outside shot not falling for back out. Ochefu moving inside but missing the layup.
Very well defended by Josh Scott.
Now a chance over the biggest lead of the game. That doesn't fall, but Scott is there and he will make the shot. And now that is the biggest lead of the game. It's a 33-point advantage for Utsonomiya.
Especially love the composure of Josh Scott. I mean, Varela's trying to be physical with him. He's not trying to be malicious, of course. But Scott, no reaction whatsoever. Just goes for the rebound, goes straight up with it.
All business for Josh Scott as he goes to the line for a bonus free throw. Justin Chua checking in for TNT. Here's the bonus free throw, and he completes the three-point play. Utsonomiya now close to the century mark. 34-point lead. And call another turnover against TNT.
Dude,
It's been a nightmare.
If I'm TNT Tropang